How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Council, episode 2. If you remember, we came and examined the murder of Elizabeth. We found a lot of information, and next... Oh yeah, I got to talk to this actually.
I know enough now. Thank you.
We're going to go search other people's rooms.
I shall guard the door.
And talk to other people. And yeah, basically that's what we're gonna do next. Now, one problem I do have is that I just have no royal jelly, and that's causing me a little bit of a problem because I'm using up all my points because I feel like I keep needing to.
President George Washington.
All right, let's go talk to old Georgie boy. He's my buddy. He's my friend. I didn't mean to do that. George might not even be in here. Oh, there he is. Gigi. I'm just gonna look around your room first, see if there's anything I can steal, you know, royal jelly, maybe? Got any of the royal gels?
Great. Honey.
Yes, you did. Beautiful. Gonna use it, because I'm gonna need it. Oh! What we got here, buddy?
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
I'm not gonna do that.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to Georgie.
Greetings.
Hey, buddy.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out
Go
the
up to
truth
him and be
about
like,
this
sorry,
tragedy.
she's dead, mate.
I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Were you aware that Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes. She came to ask me for some. She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Do you take it regularly, Mr. President?
Unfortunately, I do, Louis. I still suffer from a terrible toothache, and it's not likely to get any better.
It's just for that, then.
Old age, my young friend. I don't wish it upon you, but you'll soon see. At my age, it's rare to have no problems in that domain.
And do you take a lot?
A moderate amount, Louis. Only the dosage indicated on the prescription of my doctor.
Okay.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered. Mr. President, we found a footprint at the scene of the crime.
Not a dress shoe, I hope. That's all I wear.
No, rest assured. It looks like the print of a big ankle boot. A large size, I'd say.
Perfect. That should help you, Louis. It's a clue.
Okay, so you wear dress shoes. I think that's all I want from... I don't want to spend all my points is the problem. That's what I'm really struggling with at the moment is the points thing. I'm taking the view of Georgie's my friend. I like Georgie. I'm going to keep calling him Georgie. So I kind of trust him. So I don't want to be spending loads of points on him. Off to the next room we go, whilst trying to make sure we find anything we can. Right, who's this?
His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Oh, room.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Emily, I'm coming to talk to you. Oh, that's a very nice
King
painting.
George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper
So Gregory's plans.
Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't...
Okay.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds. Painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family in an effort to find them a husband.
My book. I'm taking this book. Book.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Got any royal gels? Nope. Right, Emily. There's something about you, I don't know.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
Weakness to
Such a senseless act can
psychology.
happen here, then none of us is truly
And that
safe
gives me a
anywhere.
point back.
Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act, don't you think?
He is indeed very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
Oh my God, Louis. How awful. The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must have been a crime of passion.
What shoes you
Do
wearing?
you know what happened
I
exactly?
can't tell.
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
And also
Good
because
for
they
you.
started off by
Quite
arresting
right
me.
too.
So,
Have you found out anything?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
detective.
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
Okay.
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
So what
Am
were
I
you doing
given
last
to
night?
understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least.
Yes. Okay, what other things?
We found the murder weapon.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
So we
A
got big
dagger,
boots.
Quite slim.
Someone
Have
strong
you
enough to
found its
hold her against the
owner?
wall.
Not yet. Still searching as it happens. That said, since the blade penetrated the body several times, the murderer's hand will have been covered in blood.
You think that's a clue?
The handprint was a very slender hand, Emily. Probably that of a woman.
Do you realize what that means? There are only 3 of us on the island. Bearing in mind that neither my sister nor myself had any reason to set upon the young lady, that means...
I
I
know,
don't
Emily.
think Lord Home has big
Keep
hands.
up
though.
your courage, Louis. I'm sure there's an explanation. You're bound to shed some light on it all.
If what you say is true, Emily, I'm less and less enthusiastic about shedding any light on the subject. I found a
Fabric.
torn piece of dress in Miss Adams' room. Gray silk.
Where's it from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. The color doesn't match any of Elizabeth's dresses, but I might not have found all of her clothes yet.
Good Lord, Louis, do you realize what this means? If this piece of dress isn't from Elizabeth, then it's... I don't have any grey silk dresses, Louis. Neither does my sister, since we wear the same clothes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to check with you.
I'm so sorry, Louis.
Thank you.
Are you all right? You know, I'm sure there's a good reason why your mother was at the scene.
Things are
Thank you.
pointing towards her mum, but it's the big shoe print and the ability to hold her against the wall that makes it less So that makes me believe
won't
that
keep
it
you
was more than
Thank you
one
for answering my
person.
questions.
See you, Louis.
The big shoe print and being able to hold her against the wall like that takes strength. Even if you're a weak, if it's against a weak person, it's going to take some strength to hold someone against the wall while you stab them 9 times. So that leads me to believe it's someone strong. But then obviously you've got all the stuff pointing towards a woman and our mother, the silk dress, all that stuff.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Alright, let's talk to Bonaparte. Bonaparte, my buddy! Now, I don't know if anything spawns in here after you've been in here once, do you know what I mean? I don't know if they respawn, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Oh, go on then.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
I've read those and looked at those. I need some royal jelly. Doesn't seem to be any anywhere.
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear.
But no gun.
Pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition.
So that means the gun
That's typical of the
is a
soldier.
red herring. I think. Someone's planted it there to make it look like Bonaparte. I don't think it was Bonaparte.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that's not his pistol.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time.
George Washington
Now
left
I
her room
know
in
why.
haste.
She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying. Yet, I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already.
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi.
Yes,
I
please.
spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you. What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight.
The murder, I
was
think,
exhausted
happened
from
after...
putting things
It was
straight.
like 3 or
So I
something,
prefer
about
to go
3.
up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No. Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well,
That's not what I clicked.
There were Lord Mortimer,
God damn it.
President Washington, and Sir
Sorry.
Gregory.
Thank you.
Didn't click that.
And His Eminence Piaget as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Oh, soul.
Did
That
you
one.
notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all. Except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
have we finished, monsieur?
So I
Exactly.
need to speak to Washington
again for all your
again.
answers.
I think about
Good day.
cards. I think we'll see how it goes. Right guys, okay, I think I'm going to end it there actually, and we'll continue our questioning in the next episode, at which point we'll go see Sir Jacques Peru, who's got the big feet, and I think that'll be interesting to see what he says. But thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series still, because I'm actually getting really into it. I'm not that great at it, but I'm not used to narrative games, and I'm not that much of a detective. I'm not smart enough. But I am enjoying this, and I'm really intrigued to see where it goes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Ring that notification bell, drop a like, leave a comment, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody.